Let's now cover how to purposely raise exceptions. So sometimes someone else is using your code, they use it incorrectly. You want execution to stop, and to do so, you use the raise keyword, and then you follow it by an exception name. You can actually raise any exception you want at any point. That's okay. So let's see how this is done. Let's just say we have a variable a set to 100. And for whatever reason, we want to raise some exception here. I can raise anything. I'll just go ahead and raise a value error like this. So you just say raise and then value error. This is a keyword, it cannot be used as a variable name. And then we can actually have some code after this. We could say a plus 99, something like this, or just let's just assign another variable b equals 99. And let's execute this. And what's going to happen is that, so this code, number one, is syntactically correct. All right, so there's nothing wrong with this code. We purposely raised an error. So since it's syntactically correct, it will go one at a line. So it assigns a to 100. It then raises the value error, and then execution stops right here. This line is never run. So if we look at A, it is 100. B has never been defined anywhere in the program thus far, so it still remains undefined and is an error itself. Now, you can raise an error with a message. So this is what you should almost always do, is if you do purposely raise an error with a message, you need to call the error. Really, it's a constructor, so put parentheses like this, and then pass it a string, and you put some specific message here for the user. So you want to really help the user out. Sometimes it's good to write long error messages. I tend to do that myself, although some people don't do that. Since error messages don't pop up a whole lot, I tend to make them a little bit more specific and go in a little more detail. So you can make them as detailed as you want. You can make them several lines long. So whatever you want to tell the user, you can do so here. Just pass it in a string like this, and that will, whenever the error message is raised, you'll see that in your screen. It'll print out that specific message here for the user. So that's very nice to have. You should almost never raise an error like this without any message. You should almost always have some specific message for the user.